Just applied multi-arrow, which will make our shots count for more shots, which is a really cool spell. And since we're going to be fighting this boss entirely with our ranged weapon, it should make it a bit faster. Hello, White Balverine. I'm gonna finish your life and end your pain, sir. At a point, I think this thing wants to die. Oh, you're almost... That was a good shot. He's almost dead. Fuck off. I like that. But he's also calling a fuck ton of Balverines. Yep. White Balverine head. I am the fucking Balverine Slayer!
You've come to the right place.
You're just a tattooist, okay.
Oh dear.
You're a good, respectable profession, but I don't need a tattooist right now. Hence why I say just a tattooist. Show the chief my trophy.
I've got my eye on you.
Sir.
So, you're back. And in one piece.
And
We
naked.
heard the howling and feared the worst. But it looks like you triumphed over the beast. A hero of your stature deserves the glory of fighting in the arena. Your nomination should be waiting for you when you return to the guild. Oh, and speaking of the guild, they sent this letter for you from your sister.
Teresa's letter. Bloodline.
I hope it's good news.
Knowing my family, it can't be.
Check the guild.
I think it's about time we can get a new legendary weapon. Gonna go back to the Temple of Avo. Too fast for them to even see me.
You've come to the right place.
That is the arena. We can't go there yet. We might be losing our horns in a second.
Need a good sword to fight
Not
beside
really.
you.
Welcome to the Temple of Light. This is where my people come to worship me. Perhaps you will join them. Their donations will ensure my continued blessings.
We're gonna give all 30-some thousand of our gold to the Temple of Light.
The gods are pleased by your donation. Very pleased.
And we get the Sentinus. Equip. Info. Said to belong to the bodyguard of Archon, first ruler of the Old Kingdom. This great mace is as majestic as any scepter and powerful enough to bring empires to their knees. Plus 90 damage than what we over the Cutlass Blutane. Silver and piercing augments. Heavy. We also look a little less evil.
Sword to fight beside you.
Stop fucking doing expressions, you asshole! Here's my guild seal. We got tiny little horns now. The arena. Take quest and boast. We're not going to take the nakedness boast for this one, because I kind of want to look actually a bit dignified in the arena.
Hey! Hey!
Clean sweep.
Hey! Hey!
Oh, fuck you too, you miserable bunch. Nope. Don't want to do the murders yet. Not time yet for the murder. Let's go to Bowerstone and get and fix the sick child problem. Now, do we have a silver weapon? Could bash many things with. You note that our great mace there, Sentinus, has the look of a what the fuck? Okay, looks like one of those Japanese oni maces. I think that's pretty cool. Moving into the tavern basement now.
Sky is really pretty today. Where's the roof go?
So the doors are locked. Of course they are. Do 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 dun dun dun. Hello, witch. I got something for you.
Ah, yes, good. These will be perfect. Just give me a few hours and, well, what do you know? I've got some of the potion already. Mind like a sieve, I tell you. I'll hang on to these mushrooms if it's all the same to you. I'll just, put them somewhere safe. Yes. Bye now.
Did we seriously spend all that time getting you drugs, lady? This is a quest we've had hanging for a long time. It's gonna be good if I could get rid of it.
I hope he doesn't see me.
I see you.
Sky is really pretty today.
Happy boy. Oh, it's a bully.
I still can't believe the old woman really helped us. I'll never join another witch-burning mob after this.
You better not.
We won't forget your kindness, hero. Good luck with your quests.
Alright, so let's go to the schoolmaster. Way down need no education. We don't need no thought control. No dark sarcasm in the classroom. Hey, teacher, leave them kids alone.
Ah, hello. Have you come to donate that book I mentioned before?
You know what? Fuck it, sure.
Why don't you stay and listen, hero? It's never too late to learn.
I'm gonna be here a while.
'Twas in the latter days of the kingdom old that a boatload of travelers, wheat and rice, fleeing our land for fear of the sword, discovered an island that was true paradise. There were they welcomed by the native folk, with gifts of fruit and fowl and pig and trout, and a strange kind of ale brewed from egg yolk that the refugees drank till it knocked them out. Soon they were stirred from their peaceful slumbers by the splattery coughs of their gracious hosts, who had taken ill and were dying in numbers of colds their visitors had brought to their coasts. Ere long, the kindly natives were all but extinct, and as they knew not how to gather nature's bounty, the fate of the foreigners to theirs was linked. They died of starvation, though surrounded by plenty. a few local survivors did their paradise rebuild, erecting this time a great fortress in the sand. It would stop them once more getting killed, lest those bad people from Albion return to their land. Do you have a donation there? Ah! The Trials of Arkham, a classic tale. Must be rather disturbing for you, I would have thought. Why don't you stay and listen, hero? Once upon a time, in a village by the sea, lived a boy called Arkham with his family.
Does everything have to rhyme?
Peaceful were their lives for many a year, till one day a band of savages did appear, destroyed that peaceful village by the sea, and killed the poor boy's family. But of Arkham himself they found no trace, for the boy had hid in quite a safe
We have
place.
Arkham's crossbow.
And though he wished to help in his heart, he stayed hidden till the savages did depart. Then he emerged to find his whole family killed, and the streets of the village with corpses filled. Oh, dear me, this really is the most unoriginal tosh. Do you have a donation? The story of Jack of Blades should keep the little ones in line. Why don't you stay and listen?
Quietly.
Who's the red-robed warrior that brings death and destruction to all of Albion?
Jack!
Who's the legend in the mask with the strength of 10 heroes?
It's Jack!
Who's the demon that stalks in the night, dragging bad children into hell?
Jack!
Some say that Jack of Blades has lived forever and is not of this world. But there are those who claim it is not Jack, but his mask that we should fear, and that many men have worn it over the centuries. Whatever the truth,
They're both true.
he is not someone to be crossed.
I'm guessing they're both true.
Any books for us today? Why, this book would be perfect. I've yet to meet a child who isn't fascinated by dragons. Why don't you stay
Give
and
them all the
listen?
books we have.
It's never too late.
Oh my
to
god, stop screaming. I'm not gonna kill you. We're in the middle of a Bowerstone South. Can't
A
kill you.
long time ago, well before the age of the Old Kingdom, the skies of Albion were full of fearsome, majestic dragons. They flew wherever they wished, ate the people's livestock, rained down fire on their villages, and distressed their damsels. Then came the kingdom of Archon, and with it heroes who hunted the dragons for sport, almost driving them to extinction. Before long, every home in Albion had dragon scale curtains, dragon claw back scratchers, and dragon foot paperweights. The few remaining dragons fled to the northern wastes, and there they remain to this day. Though they are nowhere near as powerful now as they once were, they still represent a hero's ultimate test.
Well, that was short. I'm glad.
Any books for us today, hero? Oh, the children are always asking me about the arena. Oh, they'll love this. Thank you, hero. How many of you have been to the Witchwood Arena?
I'm going there soon. Next video, actually.
Ah, but have you ever stopped to look at the statues in the Hall of Heroes? Some of the greatest heroes in Albion's history are celebrated there. Mighty champions who conquered the arena and the people's hearts. In the days of the Old Kingdom, heroes would lead their fans into battles. so they could see their skill and bravery in combat. But all too often, spectators would find themselves torn limb from limb by Balverines, or caught in the backwash of a hero's spell. And so, the arena was built in Witchwood, to give heroes a permanent stage on which to fight their duels without endangering the audience. Creatures are brought there from all over Albion for heroes to face, and the battles get more elaborate with every year that passes. But one rule remains unchanged. Should either hero wish it, the final battle between them can be fought to the death.
Ominous.
What was a sissy like you doing?
Ah, hello again. A love story. How sweet. With a title like that, I'm sure this will be suitable for the children.
Sure.
It lifts one's spirits to see a hero take such a keen interest in education.
I wish that your children would stop
The
screaming.
way of the warrior doth take its toll on a hero's face. And ere long women will fly and escape before he can give chase. Scarred and dejected, a hero named Ralph stole all of the traders' riches. He made use of their gold and bought romantic gifts for all of the ladies.
In other words, supposed to be bitches.
The women of Albion fell at his feet, and Ralph had the pick of the town, till he finally chose a pretty young girl and bought her a fine wedding gown. But too late did he see that love that is true isn't founded on wealth. His wife's only care was for money and gems he kept up on the shelf. By way of divorce, Ralph exercised his axe on her head. This he did mount up on the wall, just over the bed.
Oh, that kid's into the story.
So did the woman sadly become the world's first trophy wife. And Ralph did give up the matrimonial for the hero's life.
That's a great story. He needs to sleep. Yeah. I want to do all the book shit today. It's going to be a long episode today, but it's mainly side quests and stuff. We should kind of have our own hut now. Or you can just eat a golden carrot. That seems easier. I will screw with the natural order to be able to give this man more books. The Hero of Time. Ha! Fuck off. You're not Ocarina of Time, game. You never will be. Though I do enjoy you a bit more than Ocarina of Time, but that's just because I'm a fucking heathen.
Hello again. History is an important part of our curriculum here, so the old kingdom would be valuable.
It's yours.
It lifts one's spirits to see a hero take such a keen interest in education.
Right,
Any of you tell
I'm gonna get
me
some coffee. I'll be right
who
back.
built the ancient pillars at Lookout Point? Yes?
The people in the Old Kingdom, sir.
That's right. They once ruled all of Albion, and the ruins of their cities can still be found wherever you go. The kingdom was founded by a great lord named Archon, who united Albion using the power of the Sword of Eons. But over time, the sword began to corrupt him, and the kingdom fell into darkness. Strange monuments were built to focus the magical power of the kingdom, and terrifying armored figures were summoned to guard them. But at the very height of its power, the
cold,
old
but still
kingdom
coffee.
collapsed, and Archon and his sword disappeared.
Not for long.
What happened to them? Nobody knows.
I do. I got more for you, dude.
Ah, hello again. Have you found any interesting reading material? Ah, the final volume of the Great Creatures of Albion. Should give the little ones a good
You don't want to start with volume 1? Okay.
Ah. Thanks to this kind hero, today's lesson is from volume 3 of the Creatures of Albion. If trolls ruled the land and dragons the skies, then the mighty kraken
Bitch, I rule the
are
land.
masters of the sea. A few men have ever seen a kraken, and fewer still have lived to tell the tale. Since before the times of the Old Kingdom, these terrifying creatures have lurked in the seas that surround Albion. Their tentacles can grow to be over 100 feet long and are strong enough to crush a ship like kindling. A brave sailor once drove away a kraken by hacking off one of those gargantuan tentacles. But to kill one of the beasts, oh, that would truly be a heroic task. Do you have a donation that... What's this? The Pale Balverine? I hope it doesn't give them nightmares.
It will. Enjoy.
Thank you, hero. There was once a lord who thought himself good with an arrow, until people saw that his lies ran right through to his marrow. Many months in the cells of Bargate he spent, plotting his redemption. And once he was free, he hunted all evil without exception. One day he met his match, a foul and mighty Balverine. He did not die from its bite, but his curse was obscene. He became one of those creatures, and pale as snow was his fur. To kill him came then a red-caped woman, a true connoisseur. A silver arrow pierced his blackened heart and sent him to his grave. And so he died in infamy, without the acceptance he craved.
That's depressing.
You have done our school such a great service. I don't know if we can ever adequately repay you. I do have a little something, and, well, I know it's not much, but the children think you'll love it. We used it in our production of The Mage's Apprentice, but it was a little large for our particular actors.
Okay. Bright wizard hat. Okay, thank you. Some say wizard hats are specially designed to channel the mental energies of the will. Others say they're specially designed to look stupid. This one is commonly worn by benevolent magic users.
Any books for us today, hero?
Of course.
Oh, Volume 2 of The Creatures of Albion.
Stop screaming! I'll kill all of you!
Your lessons. Thank you, hero.
What is...
Now, let us turn to Volume 2 of The Creatures of Albion.
What is it?
Trolls are an ancient race formed from the rock and soil in which they were born. They have the strength of many men and can withstand all but the mightiest of blows. Get too close, and they will jump onto the ground with such force that the shockwaves can shatter a man's bones. But trolls are also slow, lumbering creatures and rarely move. So, if ever you see one, your best hope is to run away.
Or be a hero like me and kill them.
If you're lucky, you won't be crushed to death by the boulders they throw after you.
Or have a hero come along and save you.
Ah, hello again. You found any interesting... Could you spare the northern wastes?
Sure.
The children could stand to learn a little more geography. Thank you, hero.
He has a silver
Do
key
you
for us if you give him
know
enough books.
What lies beyond the 9 seas? Yes?
The Northern Wastes.
Well done, Sue. Legends say that Jack of Blades first appeared there, and that it was the home of a mighty empire. Today, its ancient cities are buried deep beneath the ice. But there are still some who believe the empire will rise again, and that the people of the Northern Wastes will awaken when Albion is united once more.
You are not allowed to sleep, Mr. Teacher. I gotta go sleep a lot and then come back.
Careful now.
Careful now. Fuck you, I'll beat your face in with a brick. I'm sorry. This is a long episode, but I want to get all this book shit out of the way and get a silver key.
I had an amazing
Oh,
dream.
good for you, weirdo. Want to use the bed? It's my hero hut. I can sell anything to this gentleman.
My lord, you're here.
2,000 gold, that's not too shabby. Because I thought I gave everything away to... Oh yeah, I got the 2,000 from the poor woman who wanted me to fix her son's drug trip.
I want to go home.
You know, maybe it might help if I don't wear the evil armor. What an apprentice should do.
This is weird.
I've got my eye on you.
At least now we're not as terrifying. Hey, Alvin.
You're sure to find something to suit you.
Nope, can't sell you anything. Back to the schoolhouse then.
Hello again. Why, that's The Creatures of Albion, Volume 1. A perfect way to learn natural sciences.
Cool, what is this book about?
Thank
What
you.
what
Ed.
monster?
Today,
Balverines?
we'll be
Probably
studying
Balverines.
Volume 1 of The Creatures of Albion. Now, who here knows what screamers are?
Not me, actually.
I bet you've never heard one, though, have you? That's because they stay away from the towns. But out in the countryside, it's a rather different story. And you can sometimes hear them crying out in the night. Their scream can pierce even the bravest of men's hearts. Hearing it will not just chill you to the bone, but sap your energy, too. According to the sage Richard Phillips, They feed upon the life force of men, sucking out their souls. Either way, if you ever see one, you'll soon end up like them.
We've never met one of these creatures.
Screaming.
Dad.
Oh, do you have a donation there, hero? Oh, look! How to make friends. Just the thing to teach the children some manners. Today's lesson will be on how to make friends. This fine hero has just given us a good example of how to make friends by donating this book to the school. Helping
Clever
people
segue.
out and giving presents are both good ways to make friends. Can anybody tell me another way to make friends?
Sir! Sir!
Yes?
Tell them you'll smash their teeth in if they won't be friends with you.
No, Billy. Threatening people is not really a good way to make friends with them. I think we need to work on this some more.
Oh, no! Please.
Any books
I
for
wanna
us
go
today,
home.
hero?
He doesn't
Well, there's
see me.
The Repentant Alchemist, but I'm not sure it's really suitable reading for truth.
It is, trust me. Trust me. You want this book.
All right, then. I'll give it a try.
You want this book.
25 years have I tended this inn,
Oh, God.
not knowing my wife was living in sin. For while I served the townsfolk ale by day, at night my wife served them in another way. But soon they'll regret leading her astray. When next they sip my ale, it will be their lives that pay. He who hath slept with my love will die at its taste. Then I shall see if any among them can call themselves chaste.
Thank you, Billy. I think that's enough for today.
Well, at least he memorized all that in like 0.3 seconds, which is impressive.
Here, I'll
Do you have a
be off.
Oh my! The Windbreaker rulebook? Avo alone knows what would happen if the children got hold of this.
Oh my God, shut up!
All right, then. I'll give it a try.
Do so.
Today, we will be
Ah.
reading from the Windbreaker
Fuck, we're a
rulebook.
big boy. We're a tall boy.
The gentleman who gave us this book could demonstrate the benefits of its teachings himself.
Why are we doing this?
Yes. I see. Well, that was most edifying. But I really don't...
Yay!
Oh, dear Lord. Something must have crawled up inside him and died.
Shit!
Please, mind your language in front of the children.
This is a bad scene, man.
Oh dear. I knew this was a mistake.
Yep.
I want to go home.
Do you have a that you have there? The ugly guide? Sure, you'll agree. This snotty lot needs no help in that area. Don't tell their parents I said that.
Tell them you said what? I didn't hear you say anything, sir.
All right, then. Today's lesson is from the Ugly Guide, which this hero has donated to our school. For some reason.
Don't know why someone even made the ugly guide.
What do you think makes a person look ugly?
Having stupid hair.
That's right. Certain haircuts can make a person less attractive, as can some forms of facial hair, especially on a woman. Any other ideas?
Eating too much.
Very good. That's why everybody in Albion has such a perfect waistline. from the greatest hero to the lowliest beggar. Except for Jenna from Orchard Farm, of course. She used to be but a slip of a girl, but now... that woman certainly likes her cider. Anyway, that concludes our lesson for today.
That was oddly pointless. Have another pointless book, sir.
Any books for us today, hero? I suppose You Are Not a Bad Person might come in useful one day. I really hope the children won't need its advice, though. Well,
I do think it's wise.
today we will be looking at You Are Not a Bad Person. It would seem this hero has decided he has no need of the book. But perhaps one of you can tell me how you can make yourself less scary.
Wear a pretty dress.
That's right. A person's clothes say a lot about them. And wandering around town dressed in dark leather or chainmail can frighten people. Any other ideas?
Don't wear anything at all. Ah.
Well, that might make you look more silly than scary. I'm not too sure men running around naked inspire much confidence. Perhaps we should see what the book has to say on this matter.
I never done nothing. Dad, I'll go now.
I'm afraid school's closed at the moment, hero.
School's out? No. But I have so many more books for you. Alright, guys, sleep. Make use of my golden carrot. Oh, these children are so fucking annoying, man. Soon I won't have anything. I won't have to deal with him at all. Then have another silver key added to my pretty collection. I think I might be cutting this episode in half, actually. Murray the innkeeper, Robin the bard,
I've heard shocking
the bodyguard gentleman.
Terrified of him, I am.
Mr. Gout.
I never done nothing.
The raising of Oakvale is a fascinating topic. But this book may be a little graphic for children their age, don't you think?
No, read them the book. I command it.
All right, then.
It's part of my life.
Today we'll be reading from the Oakvale Raid. Some of you may find what you're about to hear disturbing. I was playing with my teddy bear Rosie when the bandits attacked.
I remember that.
The kind boy from up the road had just rescued her from my brother. I didn't know then I would never see them again. It was the screaming that told me they were coming, and I hid under an old cart. From there, I saw the bandits kill all my friends and burn everything I called home. I wanted to help them, but I was so scared I couldn't move. Maybe we should finish this book some other time. In 10, 15 years, perhaps?
Fair enough.
Do you have eyes of a killer? Yes, well, strictly speaking, we try not to raise any murderers in our school.
Can't do any harm. It's about murdering people.
I really hope none of you follow the teachings of this book, but nevertheless, you should learn to recognize the signs of evil.
Exactly my point. Exactly my point.
There are many ways a person can instill fear in others, such as covering one's body in tattoos and wearing dark clothes. But a truly scary person is able to express his evilness through actions alone. Let's see how this works. A hero. Would you regale us with an evil sneer, perhaps? Yes. Very effective. Now, according to this book, you can also make yourself scary by performing terrible crimes, such as killing innocents. But I think we'll leave that chapter for another day.
What do you think's worse, killing innocents or killing innocents?
Now then, class, let's all say thank you to the nice hero.
Oh, no. Go now.
Do you have a donation there, hero? I'm sure the tale of Twin Blade is quite interesting, but I'm not sure a bandit is a good role model for our pupils, though.
You'll take it, and you'll read it, and you'll like it.
I suppose it can't do any harm. Twin Blade was once a great hero. A giant of a man, his swords were feared throughout Albion. But at the height of his fame, he abandoned the guild, deciding he had no need to earn gold through quests. He could simply take it. And so, he left for the woods and became a bandit. Over the years, he united the feuding bandit clans until he became their king. He built a vast fortified camp, hidden near Oakvale, and plundered the passing traders as he desired.
Not that
He
hidden.
was as renowned
I killed him.
and feared as he ever was, and now had no guild constraints to hold him back.
Sir, what happened to Twin Blade?
I killed him.
The hero you see before you killed him in a duel. The once mighty bandit begged for his life, but no mercy was shown. Any books for Storm's Teeth? That's the Guild of Zeros.
See me.
I thought your guild had every copy of the book burned, along with its author.
Oh, found one. Here you go.
All right, then. I'll give it a try. The Journal of Bloody Nose. 0 in training. Day 14. This week, we've been developing our stealth skills by playing hide and seek. Knowing how to run and hide from your enemies is an important skill for any Zero, says Days. He seems to be a master of the art. It took us all day to find him after he teleported away. Eventually, we heard his cries and found him wedged inside a hollow tree in the Academy woods. He wasn't at all happy that it took us so long to find him, but he decided to test our hiding skills next. We must be really good at it, because we've been out here in the woods for 2 days now, and he still hasn't found us.
Funny.
Quiet, he's coming.
Any books for us? Oh, what's this? The sock method? Yes, well, perhaps when they're a little older, don't you?
No, now. Read it now.
All right, then.
Stop screaming, I'll kill you all.
Let's turn to the sock method and see how we can make you sexier in 10 days.
Yay!
Now, it looks like this hero still needs a little practice. but perhaps he could demonstrate something simple.
Sir, I will snap your neck like a turkey.
Come on.
Oh, my. That's quite enough of that, hero. And that brings today's lesson to a close. Definitely.
I want to be
Got it. I think there's another book that I forgot to get in Knothole Glade. A lot of houses we gotta rob, too. Like the big dancing rock troll. Hello, Ossifer.
Careful now.
Careful now. I'll break your skull with my giant mace.
Like this.
Mm-hmm. Look, I saved the town. That means everything in the town belongs to me, right? Exactly what we were looking for. Balverine's lair. Bonzo the Tattooist. White.
I'm keeping tabs on you.
You don't want to be keeping tabs on me, sir. Unless you want to see some horrible shit. I'll do some horrible shit just to keep you entertained, Mr. Snoopy Man. I think there's another silver key here somewhere. Where? Shut up, I'll beat you with my mace.
Don't involve me.
You're already involved, sir. Just gonna double check what books I have. Balverine Slayer. I think I've actually given all the books I can, except for the Balverine Slayer. I'll sleep in a proper tavern bed. Equipment. Hello, small child.
I'm watching you.
Okay, the bright plate mail helps him not scream. That's nice.
Looking for items?
Big bad.
Follow.
It's Maleficus, killer of dragons. Were you born like that? I don't want this anymore. I'm going.
Shit!
Go to the guild for a bit. I think there's a book we missed. Definitely a few books we missed.
Could I see you again, do you think?
They all like the good-looking me, not the evil me. But the evil me is the real me. So. Love story. Tale of Maxley. Nothing interesting. This bow and arrow she's got there. No, that's not a euphemism. Flee! Kill you all. Give him some more books. More books! fair enough. I had to stop anyway. Hi, thanks for watching. This has been played and recorded by me, Merrick D'Amato. The art was by Rafael Agrona. You can find a link to their commission page in the description below. And if you like this video and want to see more like it, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you all next time. Ciao!